Double Dragon Gaiden. Hey everybody, it's Six. I got 94 tokens. So anyway, in the background, I was doing a whole bunch of survivals because Double Dragon Gaiden just got another DLC drop with 4 more characters in it, and I think some extra survival stages too. So Armored Okada is look this anyway. This is part 1 of 2 because I split them up into the 4 characters into 2 teams. So there's Armored Okada and Jackson, and then the 2 extra characters, Jim Mackey and Bimmy. Like, check this out. Bimmy. Bimmy from the typo from Double Dragon 3. They actually like crafted an actual character. She's my favorite. So anyway, this character, this Okada plays she plays really different from the other Okada. I just love the design of that Okada because it was just like she's like wielding a samurai blade and she has an oversized jacket on. She's pretty cool. But she has some pretty solid moves. But look at these moves. These moves on this one, she's no joke. So anyway, I just took her and Jackson for part 1 through survival, and I had a good amount of fun with this. Just playing survival. This game, I really wish like more people would actually check this game out, because even though they look like almost kind of chibi characters, it's kind of not. If you look at the animation, that's freaking crazy. Like, they did an incredible job with this game, and I'm just like, please more people play this. Like, I love going back through the survivals and just trying to see how far I can get. But enough of that. Let me just describe like what's going on screen. First of all, she has that move. She has basically the same moves that she has when you fight her as the final boss character, which is actually pretty cool because they had Anubis, the super duper Anubis, and now they added her. So her moves are pretty solid. But let me talk about Jackson real quick, because I got another few stages to go. But one thing I noticed about Jackson, he's like he uses pretty much hand-to-hand moves. Look at those moves he's got. The one special where he has where he just rushes at you with fists, that is an excellent move for crowd control, because he'll literally push and funnel everybody into one space as he's punching them, and it's a pretty strong move. So, also one other thing that I noticed about him too is he's pretty quick. He's a really mobile character. Like he's pretty fast. Like he has a few other moves. That ground pound, that's a good crowd control move too. And then he has the other one where he does like a couple of really strong attacks. I think it's like a hook and then an uppercut. But the one thing that I did notice about him is his incredible speed. He's like, I'm not sure if he's as fast as the ninja, but he is like quick. He's like really fast, like, and he can grab too, which is also cool because it kind of reminds me of, Billy and Jimmy, just being able to do those basic attacks. But look at him, he's quick and he's powerful. His fists do a good amount of damage. That, to me, that move right there, that Russian punch, is probably my favorite move that he has. That, and goodness gracious, I'm getting stabbed. Golly. That and his speed are like really, he's really good for his character. There's one thing that this game has when you play on survivals. There's so many different, there's so many different characters to use. That one move I think of hers is my favorite, and this one low key, y'all gotta check this out. See that little kick that she does? Because she doesn't really do combos with her blade like that. It's usually one hit and it's really slow. So if you're not careful, she can get surrounded pretty quick, and it's kind of hard for her to fight enemies off. But they gave her that move where if you do her attack before you if you don't hold it, you can do that. See that quick little kick? Her moves do a good amount of damage too. That blade is no joke. She can also run past and hit people with her shoulder, but that's her strongest move right there. Is that move? That wave goes across the screen. She also has her she has her tornado attack too, but she does 2 tornadoes. But honestly, it's just that one move right there. If you're playing survival and you upgrade her attacks, goodness gracious, I'm pretty sure you can get really far just with that move. But like, look at that. This time she does a double tornado, which holds enemies in place. And it's just the only thing is that she's not really combo. She doesn't have like a quick combo, because it's like you gotta really set your enemies up. Don't let them get too close, because they can get you. But also her special attack where she throws that wave, when she like summons the power through the blade, it actually hits enemies on both sides of you too. So it's kind of a defensive and offensive thing. So I mean, it's also a challenge to play with her, because she's not that, as you can see, she's not that fast. It's probably because of the armor. She's heavier, so she's not as quick, but she makes up for it with her power. Like, seriously. Oh, goodness gracious, got bust upside the head. But yeah, goodness gracious, that's another thing I love about this game, is that enemies do get hit as well. It's not just singled out to you, but golly, when you do get hit, goodness gracious, it can be annoying. But yeah, just flying through these stages. Also, I found myself not really using, I wasn't really using the upgrades in these in this 2-part video that I'm doing here, because I just wanted to see how far I can get with just the power that they have. And I was also attempting to collect more tokens, because you get more tokens without spending a lot of money on special items. But in the beginning, of course, you don't really need that, because the characters are strong. You'll wipe the enemies out, but you know, this is survival. You need to be able to upgrade your stuff. But I'm telling you, this guy Jackson, man, he's impressive. He's impressive. And it's like, when I was using Okada, Armored Okada, look at him just grabbing him. Using Okada and using him together were 2 contrasting characters, definitely. You got your speed guy that's quick with his fists and combos, and then you got your power character that can do one-hit attacks and stuff. And it was a nice contrast. I do love that. I love that swing kick that she does. Like, just when you think that she's not going to have enough time to hit the enemy. Look at that, just wiping them people out, man. And it goes nearly all the way across the screen. It is so powerful. But like, yeah, I had a blast. But also, I just want to thank the developers of this game that they keep adding more and more content. It's so much fun. Like, I would have thought I would have been done with this game like after I first played it, but nope. They did the DLC drop where they added more characters, and then they did a DLC drop where they added even more characters, and then they did the DLC drop where they added even more characters. And it looks like new, because I don't really remember this stage. I might be mistaken, but I don't too much remember playing this stage on survival. And they just, golly, ooh, goodness gracious, did you see that? They obliterated me. Look at how he controls the crowd. You see that? He just pushes them right in one corner and funnels them all over there. That is an underrated move. Like, I like that move. This guy, his name Jackson, he does look like he has a funny fighting stance though. But whatever, he's more of a boxer anyway. He looks funny, but there's one of the Chin brothers. He's there. I always liked him low key. He has some pretty. Look at his combos. Just to keep trying to show off. He's pretty cool. But that's the thing about this game too. I think like maybe a lot of people might not have really like play this because it just looks like, because the way that the animation looks. But don't take that for granted. Like, the animation in this game is amazing. Look at how it looks, just like the way it's designed and everything. And the one thing that I love about this game is the one thing that I love in beat 'em ups. It's gotta have weight to it. Like when you're doing attacks and stuff like that, it's gotta have a weight to the moves and the attacks and stuff. And this game definitely has that. So here I am, this stage. I don't too much remember this stage like that. I was playing a lot of survival, so I'm not sure if I remember this initially. It may have been there, but either way, I'm just still having fun. This stage is pretty simple though. As long as you stay in the middle of the stage, you won't have to worry about the electricity on the ground. And I wasn't too distracted by the light. But that's pretty cool that that's there. That the fact that they added that in to a specific stage. Like, look at him he tried to jump, and all you gotta do is hold that attack. She might not be able to do combos like that. Look at that. See that? That's a defensive attack, but it's also an offensive attack too. So what she doesn't have in combo, she makes up in pure strength. Look at that. She wiped them guys out. That's pretty cool. Her kick reminds me like of an attack like on Samurai Showdown, when you have your three strong. The other chin brother here. When you have your three strong attacks, and then you have your kick. That kind of reminds me of that short little kick. Oh, he caught me right there. I was trying to wind up and wait for him to come to me, but I forgot he has that extendo claw. Man, they made him so much more cooler than he was in the original Double Dragon 3. Because, man. But see, this is another technique that I use too. You can just cheese with this weapon, because it's just, all you gotta do is just basically wait until the enemy pops up, because they don't have wake up attacks where they can just like pop up and hit you with an invincible hit, because animation frames. All you gotta do is just cheese them with that, which is actually a good move, because she's just not that fast. So they had to give her something, but she is really fun to use. Like, really, like, look at that. She's just bashing these people like it's just a baseball bat. I don't really too much like that move that she just did right there, the one where she jumps in the air and then stabs straight down. That's not really one of my fave moves, but in a pinch, it does get the job done. Look at that. Look at the wave. Smack. All those people, you can really, really rack up. Look at that. You can really rack up. Now imagine if she's doing that and you have like a 50% boost on your attack. You're really getting your money. You're really gonna get your money for it. They really do have me fighting two Abobos right here, man. But goodness gracious, see I'm getting smacked up, but look, it helped me get me out of a jam real quick. See, that's the only move, but right there, oh goodness gracious, he hit me with a spinning power drive. Okay. Boom. See? This game is awesome. There's such a variety of characters. Like, you got your speed characters, you got your strength characters, you got a Bobo there. He's there. They got some big characters in the game. They got like the small, the medium, and your extra large characters and all that stuff. See, look, I'm just gonna cheese them here. Smack. Wait until they get up. Smack. Wait until they get up. Smack. Wait until they get up. You gonna get up? Because I'm still holding this pose. You can see her eye looking. So funny. I love the animation on this game, the artwork and everything. Double Dragon is back, y'all. Seriously. So, oh goodness, the rats. Look at that. 4-hit special KO. I'm telling you, build. If you're playing survival, build her up. Man, and she will dominate. She's just not that fast. I'm not sure if you can actually get a speed boost But I mean, I imagine if you actually can, she might be even more dangerous. Like, she's a good character. You just have to have patience with her because she's just not that quick. And if you're used to playing with like Billy and Jimmy and all them, like in the Ninja, they're like super fast characters. But she can hold her own. Look at her. I tell you, like, she can clear a room out with special techniques and stuff. She's pretty cool. Now, as far as I don't know if I think I might like her slightly more. Oh, this guy here, this baggy pants dude with his blade. But I think Jackson is okay, but he's not one of my favorites. But as far as Armored Okada, I gotta do a survival with Okada, the normal Okada and Armored Okada, and see how it works out. Because I just like her because she has that blade. She can rumble. Like, it's like they didn't think she'd be able to do it, but she was holding her own in Double Dragon. So look at this dude piecing these guys up. I just barely missed them. Look at that. Oh, goodness gracious. And then he took me out. But that just shows you like how on point the game is as far as the hitboxes and all that stuff. It is, man. I can't stress it enough. This is an awesome game. This is an awesome game. Anybody who's ever watched the channel, y'all know that some of my favorite games is beat 'em up. So definitely this game got a sweet spot for me. Okay, so we are on wave number 9. The crazy thing about the survivals, I never really get super far because I'm always just basically trying to see how many tokens that I can get for to unlock the characters. Because of course, like with this DLC, you got 4 new characters, and 3 of the 4 of them I think are 15 tokens a piece, and then one of them is 30. I think Bimmy is the special one, so he's 30 tokens. But it is insane. So I had to do a lot of survivals. I did a lot of survivals, but this is actually my first just like hands-on with these 4 characters because I had to play with all the other ones. Now watch how fast he is. Look at this. Crazy. He tried to hit me before, and I was able to move so fast. I was able to dash and run away from his attack. That's insane for unless you're like the ninja character. Look at that. He tried to get me. I was able to outrun his attack. Tell me that's not speed right there. And then he could push him all right back and funnel him in. That's an awesome strategy for that character. I don't think anybody else really plays quite like him. And that's one thing that I do like about this game too. You just got the variety. You got a variety. But yeah, this is, man, play this game. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Oh, he really just took me out right there. But look at him. He holding his arm up. Get him. Okay. Are we on to the next stage? Look, I made it to wave 10 with these 2 characters, and I have not spent any money on any upgrades. That just shows you how strong that they are, honestly. Uh-oh, here goes Okada. Oh, a second. Goodness gracious, and she looked like she about to hit me. Goodness gracious. See, Okada is good. Look at her moves, like, for her oversized jacket. She definitely looks like a character that like is like not using her original weapons. Like she's using somebody else's stuff. But they really just took me. If you notice right there, they did take me out. Look at that, golly. 2 Okadas. I never really realized how dangerous just having just 2 of those characters. Look at that crowd control right there. Boom. There's still a few behind me, but that's okay. I can take care of them. Oh, double weight. Look at that. They're working in tandem. Yo, got me. Oh, snap. That's crazy. Never underestimate the power of God. I'm telling you, y'all, this is crazy. I'm having a blast on this, and I hope that y'all enjoy this quick little survival video. Part 2 will be coming soon, y'all. Thanks for watching, and peace.